Greetings. I am what they call JP the Egyptian, the Great. I am here today to teach you all about leavening agents. At first, we produce flat tortillas by using nuts, grains, and seeds. This is an example of unleavened bread. In 2300 BC, my ancestors used wild yeast from the air to make bread mash. Soon, they began to experiment with yeast, discovering a leavening agent. Many years later, with this discovery, scientists were able to use pearl ash to leaven bread better. Pearl ash being a form of potassium carbonate. Now let's see leavening agents in action.
Leavening agents are substances causing the expansion of doughs and batters by releasing gases within such mixtures, which produces baked products with porous structure.
Some examples of those leavening agents are steam, yeast fermentation, baking soda, and baking powder.
I'm Chef Alexis. I'm Chef Canjo, and our recipe today is caramel gingerbread cookie bars. She is gonna do the frosting, and I am gonna do the cookie bars. So first, I have to preheat my oven to 350.
For the frosting, I have to do 1.5 cup of unsalted butter.
Next, my recipe says to add aluminum foil to this on the bottom and the edges. And I'm adding this so the cookie bars don't stick to this.
Next, I have to add 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Next, my recipe says cream butter and sugar until light and fluffy, 3 to 4 minutes. Then add egg and molasses and beat until well combined. I'm gonna do that in this. I'm gonna use 3/4 cup of unsalted butter.
Next, for the frosting, I have to add 5 tablespoons of caramel sauce. Hi. How's it going?
Going. Just, putting some of this in here.
Do you want to open this? So, why exactly is your tinfoil layer?
So the cookie bars don't stick to them.
How's your frosting coming?
Next, I'm going to mix these two smoothly. Let me open there.
Now I have to add 1 cup of packed brown sugar.
So, do I keep this?
No.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is my 1 cup of light brown sugar into the bowl of butter. And then I have to cream this until it's light and fluffy for 3 to 4 minutes. How is that coming? How is the frosting coming?
I probably should use
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this spoon for this. I'm actually gonna use a beater to beat this now. Alexis is going to finish the frosting off camera, and I'm going to continue to beat the brown sugar in the butter with this amazing KitchenAid 7-speed handheld mixer. And I'm doing it on speed 2 as of right now, and I have to get it to the light and fluffy texture.
Hi, Canjo.
Hi, Kirsten.
So I heard it's a lot easier to mix this stuff with an electric mixer than it is with a handheld one.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So eventually, are you gonna wind up switching this over to a KitchenAid so it's easier?
I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna stick with this, so then I don't have to keep switching to this, you know?
Now, when you're about to add the flour, are you gonna bring out a spoon, or you can continue with this because I feel like it's gonna go all over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a spoon for that. And I'm just getting all of the brown sugar off the side so we can get it into this. And I'm on speed 1 now. Just because I don't want it to fly everywhere.
So what are you going to do your batter next?
The egg and the molasses. And then I have to beat it until it's well combined. Now I'm going to turn the speed up to 3 because everything's looking pretty good.
I'm going to go check in on Alexis because you can help with that.
Okay. Okay. This is light and fluffy, so I'm done. And now I am going to add I'm going to put this amazing 7-speed KitchenAid handheld mixer away, even though I love it. And now I'm going to add the molasses and the 1 large egg. Alright, so I have to add 3 tablespoons of molasses and then the egg. Okay. Here's my 1 teaspoon. But I need a tablespoon. Here's my tablespoon. Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
So would you like me to start cleaning up so you have more space?
Sure, you can. And this is my garbage bowl that actually my teacher, Mrs. Conley, invented that for me. She didn't invent it, but she invented it for me. She gave me the idea. And I've been using it since my freshman year, and it's great. So in this bowl right here, there is all-purpose flour, ground ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, a pinch of cloves, baking soda, and salt. And that is the dry mixture. And now I'm gonna combine the egg, molasses, and brown sugar. And I have to do this until it's well combined, which it's not quite there yet.
When you're ready, would you like me to help you pour their flour in?
Only if you put an apron on. So this is well combined now. So now I have to whisk together these ingredients that I have yet to touch, and then mix these two together and then refrigerate it for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna whisk together the the dry ingredients. Just until it's well combined. And it looks pretty good now. So we are gonna, what do you think? Do you think we should put the wet ingredients in this bowl or the dry ingredients in that bowl?
I believe the dry and this bowl.
Do you know that?
Sure.
Mix until smooth.
You want to do a little at a time?
Yes. I have to. Do you think I should use the electric mixer or just a whisk or some?
Probably the electric mixer.
Will you help me find the Now I'm gonna beat this with the 7-speed handheld electric mixer. And I'm gonna put it on 3. Kirsten, would you put more in? And I'm gonna actually turn it down to 2 because it's starting to fly everywhere. And it's starting to be doughy since we added all of the dry ingredients. Are you ready for more? Yes, I am. And I'm gonna actually turn it down 1 more.
The rest.
Okay. Thank you, Kirsten.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna turn it up to 2 because it's thick now. And it looks about good to the point where I can stop. And now, I'm gonna put this into the pan and then pop it in the oven, and then I will show you the finished product.
Billy, what happened?
Doctor, how is he?
He's not leavened and he's crumbled.
How did this happen?
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by 2 separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Do you know about unleavening agents?
No,
Do you know who that is?
just a piece of bread.
This is Billy. He was made unleavened. Do you know what happened to him?
No,
He's dead now.
that's a shame.
He was made with a leavening agent.
Now we're going to talk about how fermentation works in the caramel, gingerbread cookie bars, and doughs.
By taking a piece from the original dough and putting it in the new dough and baking it, it makes it easier for fermentation to occur. This is an example of sourdough.
Fermentation helps keep food preserved.
Quick breads are exactly what they sound like, breads that are quick to make. They don't require any kneading or any leavening agents, so they're super fast. And they don't require any yeast at all. They only use baking powder or baking soda for them to rise. So right here we have some pumpkin chocolate chip quick bread that Shania has brought. It's also super important to remember when making quick breads that you should not overmix them, otherwise they'll be flat and tough. But this one, as we can clearly see, and hopefully they don't get sliced, is not. So Shania, what leavening agent did you use?
I used baking soda, and some other examples are cakes, brownies, cookies, and banana bread.
Okay, let's try this. You gotta have yeast? Okay. And it's pretty good yeast, I'm gonna guess. If you've ever had a baked good, smelled one, or taken the teeniest taste, you've probably dealt with some dough before. So we're here with Tangent to learn about the different types of dough. Take it away, T.
This is soft dough. Kneading is done to develop gluten sufficiently in this dough. It's also used as pizza crust and most breads.
And it's a pretzel dough. Alright, T, what about this old block of brown?
Well, that's some stiff dough there, Kate. It's much more floury than liquid. It has a drier consistency and it's used in pie crust and some cookies.
Great, can't wait to make this later. Good eats! Well, okay, let's go over to Kiara and Shania for some fun facts about what really goes into the bread we make every single day. Woo! Okay, girls, so we gotta put in some yeast. Great job. And some sugar. And a little bit of warm water so that it can activate. Too hot will make the yeast die. And too cold, it won't even wake up. Whoa! Looks like that was science word of the day. Mikey, can we get some info on that?
Yeast
That's me!
can be considered man's oldest microorganism. It's likely that man used yeast before the development of a written language. Hieroglyphics suggest that the ancient Egyptians were using yeast and the process of fermentation to produce alcoholic beverages and to leaven bread over 5,000 years ago.
I know Egyptian! Hey, wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
When will bread rise?
When
you yeast expect it! Alright, so the yeast has been activating for 15 minutes. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. We need 4 cups of flour. It's a lot of flour. Alright, after that we need some white sugar, some dry potato flakes, and milk powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 tablespoons of margarine, and some warm water to finish it all up at the end. And we can mix it all up together. Now all it's left to do is to leave it in a warm place to rise, and the little yeasts in there can wake up, release some CO2, and we'll be right back when it's all risen up. Our bread dough has been rising, and its consistency has changed quite a bit. It's light and fluffy, just like a pillow. Oh, excuse me, I was falling asleep for a sec. Now that we've greased the pan and put it in there, it's time to put it in the oven. Once it's had a good long time in the oven, and all of the CO2 and the yeast has been activated, risen, and the edges have crisped up, and sliced, it'll resemble sandwich bread. Good eats. Oh there, get out of here, yeasty. This is no place for yeast. Leavened cakes are like quick breads because they use baking powder or baking soda. Tyler and Jesse are here to explain a little bit more on that.
We will be talking about leavening cakes and the leavening agents in them.
These are just some of the cakes used with leavening agents.
Okay. Leavening plays a huge role in baking. Without the leavening agents, we would be left with dense, fat, and low-volume baked goods.
Physical, chemical, biological. These are 3 of the main categories used for baking.
Physical. Physically forcing air into the batter or dough. This process is called kneading.
Chemical. Uses either baking powder or baking soda.
Biological. This refers to using living organisms to leaven, like yeast.
These are just some of the examples using chemical, biological, and physical.
Physical. Steam. Some baked goods rely on steam to cause it to rise. Foam cakes, chiffon cakes, angel cakes are just some of these examples.
Biological ferments breads to make a noise, which is a shortened cake.
Chemical. Baking soda and baking powder decomposes to form CO2. Some examples of these cakes are red velvet, cane cake, soda cane, and coconut cake. Okay. What did the yeast say to the flour bag?
Come on, you need to be serious.
Oh guys, that was a great joke. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, sweet cheeks.
Okay, so thanks for watching. We've taken you through all the different parts of leavening agents, and that's goodies.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to do the yeast thing?
Tyler!
What?
Thanks so much for watching. Here we have the end products of our cookies made from stiff dough, pretzels made from soft dough, bread made from yeast. Now,
That's goodies.
Thank you so much for watching. Here we have the end products of all of our baking endeavors. Cookies made from stiff dough, pretzels made from soft dough, bread leavened with yeast. So now,
That's
goodies. Thank you so much for watching. Now we have some end products of the things that we made. Here's cookies made from stiff dough, pretzels made from soft dough, and bread leavened with yeast. Now, that's goodies.